Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great. So I'm Saranya and in this video we're going to start our interview preparation. So now till now whatever the topics that you have had or listened to, all that is one part, but from here it's totally interview focused. Okay, so I want your 100% attention to these topics which we are going to discuss today. Right, so let me share my screen, and before that I have given a link to the document. Okay, so that document has all the code that I have used to create the tables which I'm showing right now. Okay, so just open a SQL, blank SQL file, and just take this particular file link that I have given and copy all the code and paste it. Okay, so once you paste, this is what you will be seeing. Okay, so once you paste, you will have a database author created, and that will have so many tables like this. Okay, so if you go to the description box, there you will have a link. Click on that link, copy the code, paste it in the MySQL workbench. You will get all of these tables. Okay, so once you've done this, now we will start using these tables. Okay, so now the first thing is that how to do cross database calling. Okay, so let's say if I have a table inside the student DB, which is the EMP table. So if I write select star from EMP. Okay, so if I run this one, it is telling that table author.emp doesn't exist. The reason is because we are in the author database. So now this particular EMP table is inside the student database. Okay, so if we have to go from author to student, one way that we know is use student underscore DB. Okay, so now you will write this student underscore DB. Now you are in this database. Again, you do select star from EMP, you will be able to execute this code. If suppose again I want to retrieve the data from author's table, do you think again I should write use author, then you write select star from author's table? Okay, I have to run two different lines of code to get the author's table. Instead of that, in SQL, we have a simple method that is called cross database call. In that, what you will do, in front of the table name, you will just put the database name with a dot. Okay, so right now I'm in author's database. I will just write select star from, the database name is student underscore DB. Student underscore DB dot, and after that I will write the EMP table. If you see already after the dot, it's giving a prompt EMP students over underscore trips. I will just put EMP and a semicolon. Right now you are in author database, but still you can access the EMP table. Okay, so this is useful when you have multiple databases and you have to retrieve data from different tables across different databases. So please remember this one. Okay, so this is done. Second thing, inside the authors table, let's take one table called my EMP table. Okay, so this is the table that I wanted to use. Just write select star from my EMP. Okay, let's run this table. Sorry, select star from my EMP table. If you run this, okay, so you have lot of data inside your my EMP table. So now first thing that I have taught you is how to use a where condition. Okay, so let's say if I want the employees who are reporting to manager ID 100, then what will I write? I will not go to this one and say 100 and I don't keep searching for 100 and see who are all reporting to this particular manager. Instead I will write select star from my EMP where the column name that we are trying to fetch the data is manager underscore ID. So MGR underscore ID equal to 100. The reason I'm not using quotes is because it is a numeric field, and also in SQL, if you write capital letters or small letters, it doesn't matter. It is not case sensitive. Okay. Here MGR underscore ID is capital letters, but here I wrote small letters, which is completely fine. So now when I run this, I will see to the manager ID 100 and all the employees who are reporting to this manager ID 100. Okay, so now this is one thing. Let's say I just want the employee IDs who are reporting to manager ID 100. In that case, what will you do? Select employee underscore ID, comma, manager underscore ID, from my EMP where mgr underscore id equal to 100. In this case, what will happen? You will get the employee ID and the manager ID from the my EMP table wherever the manager ID equals to 100. And if I do not want this manager ID, then also it is fine. Now you might ask where manager ID is in the where condition. Should we also keep it in the select statement? No, it's not needed. You can just write manager underscore ID here. If I run this, you will see all the employees who are reporting to the manager ID 100. Okay, so this is the first syntax that you are learning today. And now there is something called as arithmetic operators in select statement. So now how to use arithmetic operators? Here you can put all the arithmetic operators one after the other. Okay, so now let's see. If I do select employee underscore ID, let's first go and see what is there in the EMP table one more time. So I'll just run select star from EMP. Okay, so now what we are seeing here, we have the employee ID, first name and all of these details. Now I wanted to see whichever employee is earning more than 10,000. Those records I want. Okay, so whichever the employee is earning 10,000 is what I want. You can pause the video, try it for yourself and then come back to see the solution. Okay, so for that I will do select star from my EMP where salary is greater than 10,000. So now I will see the whoever has more than 10,000 salary. So these are the people who has more than 10,000. And one thing I'll tell you, whenever you are trying to run a SQL code, okay, so you always wanted to someone to check if that is correct or not, right? Never do that. Okay, if you are writing a code, you should be able to self check yourself. Okay, do the QC by yourself. QC means the quality checks. Okay, so let's say if I'm saying salary greater than 10,000, go to that particular row and check if you have anything more than 10,000. So try to do your self checks. Don't depend on someone to tell if this code is right or wrong. Okay, so that is one thing I would definitely say. When you're learning SQL, you should definitely do that. Okay, so this is done. So when you do the select star from my EMP where salary greater than 10,000, you will get all the employees whose salary is greater than 10,000. If I want 20,000 or if I want 12,000, then same select star from my EMP where salary is greater than 20,000. Okay, same code. I will just run this. Now you will see wherever the employees whose salary is greater than 20,000, only those records will come. And now there is something called as less than also. Okay, since you have greater than symbol, in the same way you have less than symbol also. So how do we use that? Select star from my EMP where salary less than, let's say 5,000. Okay, so if you run this, you will see all the records where the salary is less than 5,000. Okay, so this is one thing. So you have seen operators equal to, greater than and less than. Now you have something called as greater than or equal to. Okay, so select star from my EMP where salary is greater than or equal to 4,800. Okay, so if I run this code, what will happen? I will get everything more than 4,800 and also the records where salary is equal to 4,800 also. So if I run this, if you see, let's check if 4,800 is also there. So here I will click on this row so that everything will get sorted. So if you see 4,800, you are getting 4,800 and everything above 4,800. Okay, this is one thing. In the same way, you have less than or equal to as well. So we'll do that. Select star from my EMP where salary less than or equal to 4,800. So if I run this, what will happen? You will get all the employees where the salary is less than or equal to 4,800. And there is one tricky way in which this is also told. Let's say if an interviewer comes and tell you, give me the salary of employees or give me the list of employees whose salary is at least 4,800. Okay, if someone tells you at least word, Okay, in that case, it's always equal to symbol should be there. If they are saying, give me employees who have salary of at least 4800, which means greater than or equal to 4800. So, either 4800 or more than that should be there. Okay, so if you have at least, it means that greater than or equal to. So please remember this one. This is one tricky way in which a question can be asked. Okay, so there is one more important thing called as not equal to operator. So just write select star from my EMP where salary is not equal to. So for not equal to, what we do, give an exclamation and then equals to, which will become not equal to. So let's put 24,000. That is the highest salary, right? So let's put 24,000. Okay, so now you don't see 24,000, your salary starts from 17,000, which means this salary has filtered 24,000. Yeah, so I think I've explained where with arithmetic operators. If you have any questions, please feel free to message in the comment box and subscribe to my channel so that I would be knowing that, how many people are actually watching and learning and getting benefited, so that it gives me motivation to create even more videos. So thanks for watching. Bye.